What also is in the last days come is that Trump and Zelensky break the deal what they have like to use. Trump say it is a nightmare to deal with Ukraine if they are not able to bring a peace commitment to Russia. What Trump is meaning with this is that he said. You have to keep this peace arrangement to Russia. You have to say you have take down your weapons. We are Ukraine have to say we are no more like to fight. We are stop fighting. You can come in now, take a look about it, and we make this peace deal, and that's it. And the disaster management of Zelensky and Ukraine is a nightmare because they didn't understand the future investment of other countries in that case of part because the problem is that one option of Trump is that he say, okay, we don't give you a weapon, but we are also interested into the metals, special metals. What is mean platinum, thorium or something? I don't know what it is all. And there are a big part on the lines, on the front lines in the war zones also. And this is meaning Trump can also say, I make a deal with Putin and we take this part for us. So I deal with Putin and say, I go to the side of Putin and I can do war versus Ukraine. And Ukraine is not understanding this, that USA is able to use war versus Ukraine when they give before weapons to Ukraine. But Ukraine is not able to understand the situation, the tragic situation they are inside of it. And this is come because they have this false management in the last decades. They are have worked on the situation that they are non-Russian, that they have their non-Russian ability. We are not Russian, say the Ukraine. They say we are not Russian. We are our own country. So, and this is the life what Ukraine have. The life what Ukraine lives is that they are not Russian. But this is the only one what they have. The rest of it is they have no weapon. They have no stable government. They have permanently acting on criminal fields like selling what can sell and so on. This is all critical stuff. What is ever for USA is behind point to attacking Ukraine with Russia. And Zelensky is not recognized the tragic hard way of the situation because in first case Zelensky can just doing right if you say we take down the weapons, we are no more fight, and we take the best deal we can get. And Zelensky is into the game to gamble this out, and this gamble out what he is doing is exactly this what it is become from the last 3 decades. This casino gamble to lose everything. What has happened to lose everything? It is like Ukraine works like a casino game. They give it casino to all over the world. People come to play and lose all the time over Ukraine casino game. And because they ever win with this criminal acting of this casino gamble, they are no more able to understand how the reality works. And they mean ever they win. This is an absolutely false brain information what they become inside to the brain. So at last option, they have just atomic bomb, toxic bomb, and SBU terror attacks. These are the three last option what Ukraine have for existence. And they don't recognize that they are ready to gamble these situations out because in reality the fact is that USA USA will strike hardly versus Ukraine if one of these three cases drop into reality. This is the point where Ukraine is no more a legal country in part of Russia and Europe. It is getting into a terroristic, barbarian government, what is not real exist. And Ukraine is not recognized to accept the situation, how hard it is. And this is all other governments look at this and say, do we like to help? What can we do? We are same not able to recognize the situation, but the situation is in real, that they are in first case scared about what has happened if Ukraine get also attacked from USA. So Zelensky only get one intelligent hit on the situation if he say official. If USA attack us, what will Europe do? Will they give us help or not? Or we get just lose everything and we get listed as a terroristic government. And Zelensky is not able to handle or manage this in any case or form. So his only flight point where he is can go in his situation is to say we defend us, and this is not a real defense. It is simply a war information on terroristic activities in future if it's not going better, and this is not what it makes able to handle government. And when Zelensky this is not understanding, and Ukraine is not understanding, can give this feedback to Zelensky, it will come to happen that USA we will also this is my opinion, but what I believe is that also USA will get in a war position versus Ukraine because they are simply too dangerous because they are not able to manage. And the problem is, a lot of European countries are in the same position. This is comes through false politics, money politics, and self justice. This is all happened. This is the reason why it's worked so long. And countries like Germany bring weapons to Ukraine and so on. This is self justice. It is money politics, and it is the simply situation that the peoples stop to understand what is politics in end effect is meaning. Politics in end effect is meaning to make a country to a situation where there is no hunger, where there is freedom, and where there is abilities. And the actual politics of all the countries is that there is no hunger and there is freedom, but there are no possibilities. Good. So European countries, politics on two levels, USA politics on three levels, with the slogan USA, the world of the all big possibilities. It's a slogan. I don't know how much possibilities you have in USA, but it is one of the biggest slogans in USA. The land of the endless possibilities. So, politic Europe is no hunger and freedom. In USA give it the slogan endless possibilities. European countries have forget this. There are absolutely no possibilities. And I think Ukraine and Ireland have a lot to do with this uh, circulation between Europe. And because Europe have understand the circulation as a normal reflection of the system. It have neutralized the natural brain thinking to lose the situation, and Zelensky is tragically uh, in that situation. And how tragic it is, we can see that he is not able to understand, as he can get directly a ass kicked victim of USA. That's really bad because in end effects, Russia and USA will never give the Third World War. There is the possibility higher that China, USA, and Russia say, okay, we get versus Europe because these guys are not serious enough, right? Not. We will see. I mean, with this functionally system of Europe, with the money laundering, the self-justice system of justice, they are not organized good enough to handle the situation like uh, the intelligence service of Russia. Russia say ever yes to everything. Russia say yes, we take the spy from Germany. He can cook for me. Putin's kitchen cook. He can cook for me. It's okay. Putin say ever yes to everything. I mean, he is a global master. USA is ever overall very small in us in Syria and there and there and there here in Sudan whatever. USA is overall, and Europe is peace, this place of peace where the government have concentrated themselves to get more rich and mean they have the right for everything. What is a tremendous minus point in the global economics. A tragical minus point is same position like Zelensky. And Zelensky is no more able to recognize the danger what it is mean when USA get into the position to attack Ukraine because he is safe from Europe, but Zelensky in end effect is not safe from Europe because it's not interesting for Europe to get into a third world war. It's not interesting of Putin to get into a third world war, and it's not interest of USA and Trump to get in a third world war. It's nobody interests. And that the special thing is, and also the point of the problem is that Zelensky was able to travel all around the world to ask for weapons, what is an absolutely mass. And if this is the sign, it's the simple sign that he is making business, illegal business, the fundamentalistic, I don't know, fundamentalistic is correct, with the money laundering, so maybe also a little bit in USA or somewhere else. I don't know, but it looks like he's no more able to understand the reality of the situation because this situation, this reality is ending when USA say, "Okay, you have this free option now, and we see now it is not able to become a result, so we have to attack you also." And Zelensky don't like to see the real situation of what it is. Mm. It's really tragic to see something like this because when I like to be a president, this is the best situation to get directly in the war crime situation, right? To be not able to move as a correct and a legal person, to become a land to be president where it is they have no weapons because they sell it on the black market and so on. This is it's mean Putin have a difficult position in Russia because there are some Russian mafia and a lot of cold winters, long cold winters, and Siberian tigers and whatever it all gives there, all that was exist in Russia. Strong alcohol in the winter to not get freeze down totally. The difficult infrastructure for long cold winters, and so on and so on. These are all highly difficult management points. No other can doing better. There are nearby going more bad as Putin doing it. This is my opinion, not for interest what is yours opinion. My opinion is you cannot doing better whoever you are. The Russia is too big to control all the side groups and all that stuff. And Ukraine is nearby same big how Germany. Maybe a little bit bigger, maybe a little bit smaller. I don't know exactly place. But in this kind of situation, Ukraine is more bad than Russia and better organized than Russia. And to see the false politic is a shocking part. It is for me like same shocking part like 9/11. For me, same shocking like 9/11. I mean, in real, you have to see Trump, right? You have to see Trump. I mean, Zelensky, the SBU, can recognize when they are one time think serious. If they are one time think serious, they know if Trump get president, they lose their abilities to weapon and they can buy Joe Biden for weapons for war. So who is shooting Trump? Ukraine. Ukraine was able to shoot Trump because they know they are loose in the ability of Trump's presidential abilities to break the war with Ukraine and deal with Russia. And this was a point what Biden was not for it because Biden is also a phobic, Russian phobic. So, and Trump opened the doors, right, to Zelensky. Where the possibility is 30 or 40% or 50%, I don't know, 30 or 40% that Ukraine is making the shooting to Trump. I mean, that's it is like 9/11. The situation is just to see the situation is like nihilism. I have to translate what is nihilism. Yeah, it is nihilism. This, to look the situation is it's like nihilism. Okay, Ukraine can shoot me when I do for my presidential, but as next I go to talk for peace. It is to watch. I mean, Trump can also look at Zelensky and say, in the talk in the White House, he look him and say, "You sent SBU to shoot? We don't. I mean, I have seen to this time some drone. We have some directly clear picture on it. So I think it was maybe have something to do with the IS. IS, right? ISIS? It have to do something with ISIS maybe? They have maybe new drones, something like this or so. But why some expert didn't come and say, like expert from the Pentagon or from the CIA, and say, we think the attack comes from Ukraine. I mean, this is scandal. What is unbelievable. This is just unbelievable. I mean, the chance that this is changed to a attack from USA and Russia versus Ukraine, and then they say, so now it's enough. We take now your ground, and now we make deals 50-50. I mean, hey, I'm sorry, but Zelensky, you have to think about the situation and look at like serious. You have to go to America and say, Mr. Trump, Mr. President Trump, why you take me here when the possibility is by 50% that I was doing the attack on you? So we see the situation what it is. Acting the situation is nihilism. It is absolutely mind blowing, unbelievable, really unbelievable. This is because the world have so much lied in the last decades. There was so much lies. It is unbelievable. Teachers lie to children. They have to be serious at doing this just that some fuck politics kick them out of the system. It is horrible.